Thursday Night Football is on, and it's only on Prime Video. This week, the Minnesota Vikings head west to face the Los Angeles Chargers. Coverage begins at 7 p.m. Eastern with football's best party, TNF Tonight, presented by Verizon. Not a Prime member? Not a problem. Simply sign up for a 30-day free trial. It's the Vikings and Chargers, Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern, only on Prime Video. Restrictions apply. See Amazon.com/Amazon Prime for details.
And now back to the continuation of the story from a few minutes ago. You're on the Best of the Morning X with Barnes, Leslie, and Jimmy. 99X.
All right, Allison.
Yes.
What happened to you?
My boyfriend and I went down the basement. He went upstairs to go to the bathroom, and I decided to try on a G-string, waiting for him to come downstairs.
Wait, you just decided out of the blue to try on a G-string? Did you just have one standing by?
Well, no, I had bought it. It was like right before Valentine's Day.
Oh, okay. You went shopping and you had the bag of stuff.
You're at his.
Yeah.
You're at your house.
No, I'm at his house down in the basement.
All right. So you're down there and you're gonna try on a little G.
Yeah, and I'm standing behind the door, and I hear footsteps, and I'm thinking, oh, it's my boyfriend. So they open the door. He jumps out. I jump out, and there's his dad. And there I am, topless in a G-string with nothing else.
And his dad. It was his dad.
It's his dad.
And Dad's like, "Merry Christmas." Thanks,
I
honey.
can't see Dad being angry with
What
that.
did you say?
Do it again. He probably said.
I was like, oh my God, I just totally grabbed my clothes off the floor, jumped behind the door, and I dated that for 3 years. I never looked at his father the same ever again.
Of course.
You never looked at you can. I bet he looked at you a little differently.
Oh, I hope not.
Cucamonga, California. Hello.
Hey, Christy.
Hi.
Hi, this
Hello.
story, we got to hear this one.
Okay. This happened a couple of years ago. My father's a military man, and he's an investigator for the Air Force. To kind of give you a little background.
Mm-hmm.
Comes home early from work. My sister's in her bedroom with her boyfriend.
So the way you described it, he's a pretty lenient guy.
Yeah. Just
Very
kinda
easygoing.
Run wild in the house. Yeah.
No, not really. Okay. So he comes in the door, asks me where my sister is, and I was like, oh, she's back in her bedroom. Whose car is that? I'm not sure. I think it's Scott. So I turn around, run in there, start knocking on the door. He's slowly taking his time. Kim, Daddy's home, get up. Kim, Daddy's home, get up. Didn't get up. And he looks at me and he's like, go ahead, tell her. Finish telling her I'm here. I'm like, Kim, get up. He's here. So he kind of pulls me away from the side, kicks the door down. They kind of jump out of bed, and I'm standing kind of behind thinking, oh, yeah, it's going to get good. And Daddy looks at Scott and says, what, do you think I'm running a house here? Ooh. And he's like, no, sir, I don't. And
Well, wait a minute. What does that say about his daughter?
Yeah, I know. So I'm just kind of standing back thinking, okay, God, I don't want to leave. And so Daddy looks at me and says, go get my shotgun.
Oh.
So I said, okay. And my sister's screaming, no, don't. So I run in there and I grab the shotgun. Daddy doesn't keep anything loaded. Bring it back to him, and he kind of acts like he's going to trigger it or whatever it's called, and kind of points it at him and more or less just scaring the hell out of him. And so Daddy hands me the gun, walks up to him, and punches him with his left hand. He goes flying back and hits the wall, and my sister jumps over the bed and screaming, oh, my God, what did you do?
Where did he punch him?
In the jaw. And
Whoa!
And he hit him with his left hand, though, knowing that if he were to hit him with his right, he'd probably...
still, though.
He's like this military hard ass.
Yeah, I mean...
I think a left punch would be sufficient.
Yeah, so he looks at my sister and he's like, Kim, I give you rules. You disrespect my house. You disrespect me. What are you thinking?
So he hits the guy, like it's no fault of hers.
Oh, yeah. Well, of course, that's your dad and your little girl. So, I mean, of course, your daughter does wrong, but it's not nearly her fault like it is his. Supposedly.
So what happened after he flew across the room? I mean, was he knocked out or what?
He kind of laid there for a second, and Daddy bent down and helped him up and said, get your clothes on, get out of my house. So he leaves, and needless to say, he didn't come back over for quite a while, but his parents did. And they actually, the parents were really nice, kind of apologized and said, I'm sorry, but, you shouldn't have hit my son. We don't know what we're going to do about this. And so Daddy said, I don't care what you do. You can sue me. You can do whatever you want to do. Keep your son out of my house. So, and at the same time, I don't blame him. I mean, that is your house. It's your little girl. you give us rules and things of that sort.
Yeah, but the little girl broke the rules.
Yeah, so what happened to your sister? Did she get in trouble? No, she didn't get in trouble.
She got grounded. I mean, she couldn't see him, couldn't go out for, I think, like 6 or 8 months. I don't know.
8
for
months?
A long time.
Yeah,
so.
right.
She got shut down.
Wow, there's,
Thanks, Christy.
Go to line 1. That's...
Man, after the punch, Scott should have said, "Sir, if you treat all your customers like this, your whole house is going out of business."
Yeah, no kidding. Jessica.
Yes.
What'd you do?
I had been out partying with some friends. They dropped me off, and I came in the house. It was real quiet. I looked around. I thought maybe somebody had broken the house. I didn't know what was going on because I didn't see anybody, but all the cars were there. So I'm kind of sneaking around thinking, what is going on? And my parents' light was on in their bedroom, and the door was cracked. So I thought nobody was in there, and I was wondering what was going on. I kind of pushed open the door and looked, and there's my parents doing it.
That is not what I want to see.
It was
that is
awful.
something
and,
you don't want to see.
Well, I could have walked away, but since I was drunk, basically I screamed. I was like, "Oh my God, I'm sorry," and I started running down the hall.
Oh.
And they would have never known that I was there.
What did you see specifically?
I hope they're not listening, but I saw my dad kind of just pulling my mom up, you know.
Okay, yeah.
It was awful.
This is not right.
I ran into the bedroom and I called my friend. I was like, "Oh my God, this is my parents having sex. What am I going to do?" My mom came running there. She was like, "Jessica, what? I mean, what are you talking about? What did you see?" I was like, "Nothing. I was like in my 20s, you know."
Oh man, that's embarrassing.
But the thing is, I could have easily walked away, but I just screamed. I was like, "I'm sorry."
That's why they make door locks.
I equate that to staring into the sun.
Well, then my mom.
You know, having to see your parents do that. You know what I'm saying?
We'll wrap it up with Rebecca.
Yeah.
What happened, Rebecca?
Oh my gosh, this was the most embarrassing day of my life.
Well, we can't wait to make fun of it.
I know.
What happened?
I was at my wedding, and the wedding was over and everything, and I was upstairs in my room changing my clothes.
So the wedding was at a house?
No, I'm sorry. It was in a church.
Oh, it was in a church.
And I'm upstairs. I'm changing my clothes, you know, so we can leave. And I'm standing there with my best friend, and all I have on is my veil, my pantyhose, and my high heel shoes, like I'm out of some porno.
Say, isn't there a movie that we saw that? Yeah.
It started just like that.
There's got to be one, yeah.
Yeah.
And in walks the preacher.
You're topless.
Yes. All he did, I was so embarrassed I couldn't do anything. I just stood there. He put the Bible up in front of his face and was saying,
to rub it in even more.
Yeah.
Well, you know, you
How
weren't doing anything
embarrassing.
wrong. You were changing clothes, so you weren't.
Right.
You know.
And to this day, he is still my parents' preacher, and I'm unable to look him in the eye.
Of course not. Thank you, Rebecca.
This is the best of the Morning X.
Hey, what the hell is this? A pervert's convention or something?
99X.
Next Roll is a groundbreaking podcast created and executive produced by Vernon Davis.
This is where we talk about reinvention.
The series explores the transformative journeys of athletes, artists, comedians, and entrepreneurs.
They don't just stop here. They just keep going.
Next Roll isn't about what's next. It's about why they do it, how they overcome fear, and the resilience it takes to keep evolving at the highest level.
That's what it's all about. Stay tuned.
Next Roll with Vernon Davis. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.